Good morning. Donut. Half a donut. Thumbs up. Come on. Support the No Madness Life. Cheap, free, and easy. Or don't. Whatever. You're the boss. Watchers love that control. No, I don't think so. Anyway, Monday Madness. World has lost its mind. But it's starting to come around. It's starting to come around. You'll see. Oh my God. Good morning, Jam. Gotta be careful with these. They get on your teeth. Oh my God. I have a head cold. That's it. I slept so much. Alright, so I was laying in the diva bed, eating chicken noodle soup, because that's what you do when you have a head cold, after pounding a bunch of vitamin C, trying to cut it out faster, not trying to intervene, just trying to subdue all the symptoms, because it sucks. I'm in there sneezing and everything. I have my humidifier in there with eucalyptus going around. Slept so good. I was watching the documentary about Gabriel Fernandez. Oh my God, broke my heart. You know what? LA needs to get it together when it comes to... Listen, if you don't have enough people in place to save these children, then you need to put more people in place. There are children out there that are being tortured by their own mother's boyfriend, father's girlfriend, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And all these people are calling in. They're just calling in, one after another, teachers, everything, and telling them that these kids, that this kid or that kid is showing signs of severe abuse. And I mean, this kid, I just can't even believe it. What he went through at the hands of these two monsters. Broke my heart. And that's what I hate about the whole system is, so when he was a baby, her uncle, him and his partner, she said, go get your baby. I left it at the hospital. So he went and got the baby. And she signed him over. Right? Signed him over. Oh, listen to this story. She signed him over to him and his partner. They raised him for like 4 years. And then the grandparents decided, we want him. We want him. I don't want him with a gay couple. Even though it was family. So they went and accused them of horrible things, which they never did. SA. So his partner got deported. It split them up. They took the kid away from him, Gabriel. So Gabriel went to live with the grandparents. And then mom, and she was raising, and the grandparents were raising the other two kids. And so she gets with a boyfriend. They start doing the math of how much money they could get if she's on welfare. So she wanted her kids back. Well, he was with they were with the grandparents. So, of course, they gave them over. You know, should be with their mom. And Gabriel was tortured. And he was only with his mom and the boyfriend for 8 months. He was tortured the entire time until finally 20 punches to the face and choking him out killed him. Because they kept telling him he was gay. Because he was raised by two gay men and would beat the snot out of him. And you know how many times CPS came to that house? Do you know the kid actually even wrote out that he was going to off himself? And they did nothing. They did nothing. Just so sick. Yeah, they shot him with BB guns. Yep. Uncle Boozy. Yep. Put cigarettes out on him. Yep. They put him in a cabinet at night. They handcuffed his ankles together, put him in a cabinet, put a dirty sock in his mouth, and then like put a piece of wood so he couldn't get out of the cabinet. And he still loved his mom. What a sick world we live in. So I was watching that. And then I decided I don't want to see any more stuff like that. So I was there watching something else and I fell asleep. Because I had a cold and I wanted to just get as much sleep as possible because I knew that would help get rid of it. Don't do a bunch of activities when your immune system is working on something else. Just lay out. Lay out in the bed with the remote. I said, honey, are you going to come in here and watch a movie with me? He goes, I hear you coughing and sneezing. I don't think so. Did you hear what the judge said about the mother, cat, and her kids? I don't remember. I don't remember what he said, but she was more concerned about her cats than her son dying as EMS is trying to bring him back to life. I am so grateful that the jury did find Azaria, whatever his name was, guilty of capital murder with death penalty. I'm so glad. And they seen the text where he said, I'll deal with him. I already told you I will deal with him. So she was egging him on to punish Gabriel. And it was in text messages. They found that he was corporal punishment. And he was 270 pounds at 6'1". This kid weighed 59 pounds. He punched this kid 20 times in the face. And then to the body, too, after that. I can't even. What a hell on earth that kid lived. The last 8 months of his life. And nobody saved him. Nobody. Except for the jurors. He said what they did to that kid wasn't animalistic. I know, because, yeah, because even animals will take care of their offspring, right on. Yes, even animals have an instinct to take care of its young. Yep. Yeah, that judge was pretty right on. That was evil. Pure evil in that room. So anyway. You know, and then that brings us to the Summer Wells. Have you guys been watching the insanity with all these channels? All for clicks and views. All for clicks and views. Now, you can say that you care about Summer Wells. Then your entire content, which we know there's no new anything, would just be about praying for Summer Wells, right? No, you people keep putting his drunk, enraged, crazy parents on your lives to display them like some kind of animal. They get drunk and high and they just want to play around with you people's minds. So they hop. Don hops from live to live. And when Don doesn't want to answer a question, he goes right to religion. Have y'all paid attention to that? But why do you keep putting him in the spotlight? For clicks and views, be honest. He's never going to answer your questions with the answer you want to hear. So what is this song and dance? Why do you keep making him famous? I mean, he was up on 3 panels the other night. 3 different panels. And you toy with him. And he toys with you. And Candace is drunk, slurring, carrying on in the background. I mean, it's a shit show. So what's the newest now? Oh, that's right. The newest is this guy that lives in Tennessee says he knows for a fact that Grandma took off with Summer before any of this stuff even occurred and drove her to Indiana on her way to Wisconsin. You could hear Don punching Candace during the live, I heard. I guess, slapping and hitting each other, but it could have been Candace hitting him. The camera was off. It was at the ceiling, so nobody knows. He was calling her the C word. Yeah, he's a Christian. She's wasted. And he's saying, I have 7 alibis. Candace has none. She's going down. I mean, it's a shit show. And so now the thing is that Grandma hid Summer, saved her life. I go, whatever. If that's the truth, TBI would know all about it. Oh, and then they said they're all in on it too. And I mean, it's just getting weirder. It's getting obnoxious. And then they're all fighting with each other. They're getting dirty with each other. Like, these channels want to be the one that have Don on live. And I go, you guys talk about his mentality? I would never give him the light of day. I would let them suffer with the choices they've made. And then you got people, just like Chris Watts, turned into a circus. And, you know, it's like, I don't even understand these people. I don't even think like that. I would never even entertain that. Because this is supposed to be about Summer. Hi, Leo wife. And so it got crazy. Then I watched Congress interviewing the director, one of the directors at the, wait, am I going the right way? What did I just draw? Was it backwards? It shouldn't be. See that? And they were being asked, she was being asked direct questions. Direct. Okay, good. You got it. She was being asked direct questions. I mean, it's okay. So you ask those people, any of those people, a direct question, like, or even make a statement. No, let's say the sky's blue. What do you think? You see the sky? It's blue. They would be saying, well, according to the we are invested in the monetarization of the. Is the sky blue? They can't answer anything. And did you know 75% of them don't even have the jab? According to research done by Congress. I'm like, whoa. Whoa. And they will not even, oh, it tells you a lot. They will not even entertain with tons and tons of data, even after 8 months. After 8 months of natural, still, look at this, look at my muscles now. Still creating natural antibodies. Study after study after study, they will not entertain it. I was like, what? Well, we don't have we have not done a study on that. And he goes, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? Wouldn't that be curiosity? So yeah, I was watching that. I just shook my head. I shake my head a lot because this is just common sense 101. You'd want to know everything. Talked to my mom today. She's off to get her booster shot. I said, good for you. Good for you. So anyway, What else? Oh my God, Monday Madness. What else going on out there? What else going on? Besides, one of the states, the Court of Appeals, has halted the mandates, which is good because if one state does it and the Court of Appeals rules on that, then every state that files a lawsuit will get the same outcome because they would have to. It's like, when you use a court case to fight something, you can resource it. You know what I'm saying? And say, well, they did that in this state. We expect the same outcome. So I have a feeling that that's going to go nowhere. It's going to go nowhere. And they're waiting till after the holidays for this emergency. Because, it might mess up the holidays. The big retailers and the money they get. So let's just put this off. I can't. This emergency. Let's put this emergency off until after the holidays. Because we can't interrupt that. But it's an emergency. You're going to travel to Ann Arbor. What you going to do in Ann Arbor? 420. That's the 420 city. They just walk around smoking dope. She laughs. Look at these stupid waves in my hair. I don't even care. What else is going on? Come on, enlighten me. Tell me something else that just got you shaking your head. Got you shaking your head. I heard a joke. Sleepy Joe's wife said, knock it off with the Let's Go Brandon. Because now he thinks his name is Brandon. Oh, you can't find your saint necklace. Keep looking, Boozy. Look in the cushions of that couch you're about to toss out. Yeah. She said, knock it off. Now he thinks his name is Brandon. Everybody's doing LGB, FJB. Let's go, Brandon. That's the new letters on a shirt. LGB, FJB. I'm going to need one. Anyone? I want it in hot pink. I want a hot pink one. Or a pale pink even. With white letters. That's epic, Lady Norn. I'm not reading out loud. Y'all read what Lady Norn said. That's funnier than shit. That's a pretty big word for a 6-year-old. I will be taking some trips to the bathroom to blow my nose because I'm going to sneeze a lot. Good morning, Half Pint. Got a little sinus cold, allergy cold thing going on. I'll probably wipe it out quick because I'm all about treating the symptoms but not intervening because I like to build a lot of antibodies for a lot of different stuff. Did you know that the common cold is an actual coronavirus? It's in the coronavirus family. Did you know that? Just letting you know. So it mutates all the time. The common cold does. Honest to God, you will never, ever be immune to it because it constantly mutates. And so I believe we're going to have that issue with Cousin Vinny forever. It will always be a part of us. Just like the flu. It mutates all the time. There will be no way that is not now part of our seasonal issues. Which doesn't surprise me because everything's always changing. Oh, did you know? Do you remember? Okay, so here's the big thing. Gas is up. Whoa, almost $4 a gallon here. We were at $1.60 a year ago. And now we're at almost $4, right? I know you're all going to give me your gas prices, but this is why, in my opinion. Because higher the gas, less travel, the less polluting. The less polluting. Till we get you all under control with these electric cars. In fact, Biden said it's just as easy to charge your car as it is to pump some gas. So we already know what's headed. Remember Al Gore? Do you guys remember Al Gore? Back in the 90s? He said the ice caps would be completely melted before the year 2000. Here we are, 2021. Look at the Earth. Look at the Earth adjusting itself. See, some people out there think that we are bigger than the Earth. That we are bigger than the Earth. We are a grain of sand. This Earth is so complex, but it adjusts itself for life. It adjusts itself for the future. We've had ice ages. We've had heat ups. Still here. Earth is still here. They don't know enough about it, but they just want to create a panic. And they've been doing this since the 90s. They've been running with this since the 90s. Al Gore was one of them. You know what I'm saying? So now we got the old crazy-os and stuff. But, did you know? So we have, let's say we have 330 million people in our country, right? In our jungle. Well, the other jungles, China, Russia, India, between the three of them, have like 6 billion. And they have no interest in clean energy. So what are we going to be able to accomplish when we are 330 million and they are 6 billion with pollutants, and they have no interest in any of this? Yeah, where will electricity come to power the cars? They'll probably do hydro. And then what's going to happen? I mean, I got to be honest, water is a natural source and we have plenty of it, but will we tap into it to the point where we end up, just kind of like back in the day when they cut down all the foliage, right, to create crops, and then they start having dust storms, because there's a reason we have forests that keeps the dust down. Remember, they still have dust storms, but it was horrible, right? It was horrible. So, listen, pretty soon, meat will only be available like caviar to the rich. Oh, he numbers mama dis a mama. Pretty soon, meat. Because they're going to tax the farmers in this bill like a ridiculous amount of money. It'll be like something ridiculous, like $1,200 per cow. And meat will be so expensive to make up for all this taxing because they don't. PETA, they don't. There you go. And so, it's control. There's so much control. Just because people feel a certain way, nobody else is allowed to counter that, right? They're not allowed to say, well, let's look at the logic of this. There are meat eaters. We are omnivores. We have plant and we have carnivore, right? But the plant are so angry because of their hatred for meat and killing of animals, which goes way back to the Bible. As long as you don't kill split hoof animals, we actually have the superiority over animals. But evidently, people's hearts get broken at the mistreatment of animals, the killing of animals for food. They say we don't need it. It's just a choice. So, but the rich, they're not angry at the rich. The rich will be eating steaks at 5-star restaurants because they're elites. So I guess that meat is okay. But for the rest of us, we can't eat meat. Yeah, it makes no sense. I don't eat red meat, so I don't really care. I mean, I do here and there. I'm not against it. It's just not particularly my favorite thing. I don't cut steak or chicken breasts and eat them. Now, if they're ground up or they're cut up and they're put in my salad or on my taco and make tacos out of it, I'm fine with it. I don't even like to sit and eat burgers on the grill. I don't like any of that. Steak, pork chops, none of it. That's just my own. I don't like chewing on meat and first of all, knowing it's a muscle is gross, but I don't like chewing on it. I just, it dries out and gags me. So there's that. Exactly. The elites will always be able to do what they want and be. It's really a sickness to give away the power of the small animals. And how are small animals determined to be small animals? Their wealth, their worth, their value of themselves. So if you get somebody, some animal with low self-esteem, low self-worth, and they need people to lead them, and they need people to tell them what to do. So they don't even have, so they're either lazy and don't want to do anything for themselves, or they have low self-esteem, and they're going to rely on people to tell them what to do, because it's easier. It's easier than fighting, it's easier than standing up for themselves, right? And they bank on those people. They convince them to hate other people that aren't willing to give them what they want. So, speaking of which, I also seen where the king of the jungle said, when asked directly, if all the new animals being led into the jungle from other jungles were going to be given a large amount of money for compensation, a reparation of sorts, because they were separated from their families. They were going to be given by the king a large reparation. And the king said, no, that's a lie. And then when confronted again, finding out that it wasn't a lie, he called the person asking him why he lied a liar, that he never said it. So we're going to play the old, I never said that, you're crazy, even though I've got it on record, on video. Nope, that wasn't me. You know, that game. The narcissist game. Anyway, so this is a true thing. People that lost everything from locking the jungle down get nothing. But people that are flooding into the jungle from other jungles are going to get a huge, almost $500,000. $500,000 acorns. They'll listen. Something ain't right. I have a feeling we're dealing with traitors. Oh, I know what it's about, Uncle Boozy. Give them everything. Why not? It does make us all ill. Yep. Yep. Actually, that is what's going to be part of the package. Part of the package. This has one end result. So 100 million animals are now out of work. 100 million animals. Guess who can slide into those? The animals that just came in from the other jungles. Even though it's not gonna hold up. None of it. None of it. So now, we already know. Why would they go to work? And they don't have to do what the king is telling everyone else to do. They don't have to. Do you see how many exemptions? You'd be shocked. It's only mandated for the common folk. There you go, Trissy. Stay stoned, stay home. There it is. It's crazy. And I do not get emotionally invested in any of this because I know it's all BS and it's short-lived. Oh, trust me, things are being done. You're just going to see it. Because people that get things done, they don't lie, they don't stomp their feet, they don't have tantrums, and they don't carry on like a child. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? Oh, here comes my husband, and how are you feeling? I told you, don't have a cold around my husband. Honest to God. He goes, do you want me to bring the humidifier up here with the eucalyptus? Because I had it running over here on this table for the main area, right? And I'm like, yeah, that would be nice. He's like, well, after I finish my game. I said, okay. And then he goes, after I get something to eat. I said, how about just tomorrow? Phew. Hold on. I gotta blow my nose now. Jaxie, I love you. Googie, were you talking to the people? No. He couldn't see you. I had to take my vitamin C. Oh my God, look at this. There's my starfish earrings that I make. Etsy store's open, by the way. I have 2 orders done, ready to go out. I had to show my ticket yesterday to go to a restaurant. Not here. We just do anything and everything. They don't care. Just depends on where you're at. Well, if they do, we can do anything we want here. You wouldn't think so, but she's trying to, So 10-finger forehead here, right? The governor. She's like giving people back money for all the years of auto insurance where you paid this ridiculous lifetime medical, which is now no longer there. So everybody's going to get a refund of some certain amount of money, whatever. Anyway, not me. I won't. Because she's trying to kiss people's asses in order to be reelected. So I'll be more than happy to write her a letter. Nice try. I see you hiding. We don't forget. That's the one thing. We don't forget what you did. No. You made us stay in the house. We couldn't even go outside and garden. We couldn't go out on a walk on a trail without the police standing there waiting for you. She went full lockdown. Yeah. Stay in your house and don't even come out. Oh, okay. Okay. Crazy. Couldn't buy an American flag either. Go figure. Couldn't even fly one. Now they're flying everywhere here. There's some out there that are FJBs. FJBs in people's yards. They don't even play here. They don't even play. So the post office is exempt from the mandates, of course. All federal employees are pretty much. But not religion. And yeah, they're exempt because everyone said they would quit here. It would be closed. They can't handle that. But they can handle where, your dad works or your mom bringing home, working somewhere. Yeah. And so, you see, you see this? This is not based on jungle science. This is an agenda for the animals. And they will fill your position. I've always said that. They will destroy the entrepreneur. Yeah, I know. It wasn't a judge, it was a court of appeals. They're filing lawsuits everywhere. I know. I'm well aware. This is called bullying. But only certain people. I don't even feel any sort of way about it. Because it's not going to last. Could you imagine if the orange orangutan came back with the king of the Florida jungle? What a power play that would be. We'd have to get, we're going to have a lot of things starting to happen, especially once they get all these pieces in place. We're going to see some crazy in 2023. So hold on to your knickers, because it's going to get out of this world crazy. You think stuff's crazy right now? You have no idea what's going to happen. You think it's scary? No, because things like this have happened before, and good always prevails. Always. Good always prevails. There's no way with these people, these new animals of the jungle dispersed everywhere, and they don't even have a record of where they're at or what they're doing. There is no way that you could do a mass jungle citizenship in time before this all switches. There's no way. There's just no way. I gotta give Mr. Tiggs a bath. I'm gonna give you a bath, boo-boo. Scrub you clean. Mama's boy. I'll give you a bath and scrub you clean, big boy. So yeah, it's all nutty. But it's just nutty, okay? There's no way, ever, anyone has been able to... There's no king in the jungle that's been able to gain control over all the animals. The animals will all be removed from their position, and when the jungle animals have had enough, and things will flip. So there's that. Everybody needs to settle down. Gotta give my baby a bath. Yeah. This is a big boy, mama's big boy. Oh my god, I hate having a cold. There's always that right on the verge of a sneeze going on. The bridge of your nose, right there. Always. So I gotta do a neti pot. Do my Flonase. I did the baby. I said, people, you should take a Sudafed. Are you kidding? I would rather flow out all of it and let it work its course than dry it all up and be miserable with the pressure. After, if the pressure can't release, then it sits there like a ball. I'm like, why do people do that? No way do I want a decongestant. No way I want to dry that up because the pressure will still be there. And if you can't have that released, like a sneeze or blowing your nose, it just builds up and it's even more miserable. That's just my experience, by the way. But I do, a good eye drop and, a neti pot and dissolve. Mama. He knows mama's got a cold. I protect my mama. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't play around like that. I don't just put some medicine in my body that halts my histamine. No, I don't do that. Oh my God, an antihistamine with a decongestant? No, thank you. I don't mind an antihistamine, just like Flonase, but no. I'm fine, honey. I know. He doesn't like when mama's got a cold. He worries. He's like an emotional support dog. Even though I don't need it, he chooses to be. I'm not one of them people takes my dog in a stroller to the store or everywhere I go because he calms me. No, he stresses me out more when he goes anywhere with me. He's still demanding. I find it a relief to get out of the house and leave the dogs home. But I've seen people put their dog in a little snowsuit, put him in a cart. I've seen people do it. They're crazy. I don't want you sitting on my lap when I'm eating in a restaurant. And I don't want you on the floor. Because I don't know what's on the floor. You're better, safer at home. But some people have to. I'm like, why don't you pick a pet that's so tiny nobody even knows you have it? You know what I'm saying? You should pick a little spider. Put it in a jar. Put it in your purse. Nobody knows you have it. Why do you got to pick a big old dog sitting at your feet? I don't get it. They're a lot of work. A spider's no work. He just sits in the jar in your purse. I'm a pushover, but I don't take my dog everywhere. No, me either. Bring a stuffed animal. Do something. I actually seen a dog stressed out in public because there was way too much going on. And I think that's not fair. Yeah, like I've taken my dogs traveling, of course, but not, I'm going to go to the Dollar Tree and put him in a cart. Or stuff like that. I've seen so much. Grocery store. Like, people don't understand, like, that to me is a health violation. This is food. We have a deli. We have baked goods. And then there's someone got their dog pushed right up next to the fresh bread. I'm like, oh my God, I just can't with people. I just can't. I only take her where it's practical and she won't be miserable. Right. I mean, some people, they take their dogs to places that's very stressful to them. I seen this girl at the casino and the noises and the screaming and the lights and the dog's sitting on her lap and you can tell he's like, and I'm like, God dang, that's selfish. But no, but like flea market, things like that, we do. Doo-doo. I don't take my dog to flea markets and stuff. What if they have to take a crap and then they take one right there in front of all the baked goods? They're a dog. They're not your kids. They're an animal. They have instincts. I remember this lady on a flight held our flight up for an hour because she made a vest out of felt and glitter that said service dog. Right? Because evidently you don't have to show any papers because it's a HIPAA violation. But we can show papers now. Only if it fits. Anywho. So she made it out of felt and glitter glue. Service dog. She brings the dog on the plane. Puts the dog down on the floor. Lady sits down next to her. Dog bites the woman next to her. So now we got a whole thing going on. Right? Got a whole thing going on. This woman's been bit in the ankle for doing nothing but just taking her own damn seat. And this woman is blaming the woman, not her dog, not the fact that she bullshitted her way with a service dog just so she could have her doggy with her. And it wasn't trained. It was laying on its back in the airport while the kids pet it and all this crazy stuff. You don't do that with service dogs. You don't touch service dogs if they're working. So there was a lot of red flags anyway. But anyway, held up our plane an hour and a half while the police came on. Had to file a fucking police report, incident report with the airlines. Now the woman's on a no-fly list because of all of it. She's kicked off the plane, escorted by the police. The other woman, they had to fill out a whole report. They had to do some first aid, so we had to wait for the first aid people to come on. They asked her if she wanted to go get some medical care, and she said no, she would do it when she got home. There was no records that the dog had rabies shots. It was a whole thing. All because this woman, selfishly, would do anything to take her dog with her on a plane. And that's what I'm talking about. If a dog's not trained and it gets stressed and you're sitting next to a stranger, it could bite them. I wouldn't take Jax on a plane. No. No. Because he can have seizures if he's stressed. Mr. Tiggs, I probably would have no problem with, but I don't know. What if he was laying on the floor and somebody's leg came in front of him while he's sleeping? He may nip at them because he got startled, you know. We don't know the pressure in their ears traveling on a plane. My dog's never done it, and it probably would freak him out. So there's that. And then I'm harming my dog by putting him in a stressful situation, right? Right. So there's that. So no, I treat them like dogs. If I had a teacup, I might be inclined to bring me with more places. There you go. Jaxie could sit on my lap with a little hoodie on. He's just 3 pounds, but if he's stressed, he'll have a seizure. So I wouldn't do that to him. I'll hire a dog sitter. I won't even board my dogs because they've never been boarded. That's something you start them out with, but I'm afraid of that too. What if, I don't know, what if this stresses them out? Why would I do that? I just hire a dog walker, hire a dog sitter. That's about owning dogs. You're going to go put your kid, if you go on vacation, are you going to leave your kid with a family member? Or are you going to leave your kid in a orphanage with a bunch of other kids? Exactly. So think like that. I don't know. I just can't understand. I can't believe some of the shit I see in public. I just can't believe it. I see people that treat teddy bears like children. There's something off. Yes, my dogs love to ride in the car. Well, Jack's not so much. Tiggs loves it. But I'm talking about airplanes, around other people, at the deli, at a bakery. You have to think about other people. You have to think about health codes. What if your dog has fleas and you got it in a bakery? Come on. I can't. I just can't. So there's that. I've seen a lot of crazy. I mean, I get loving your pets, but I also get treating them like an actual animal. Letting them, like I see people chain their dog up to a basketball net. That's his exercise. Instead of walking him, letting him sniff the earth, sniff other animals, doing his own instinctual things. But that's just lazy. Just go out and chain him to a basketball net. That's ridiculous. Yeah, I wouldn't take him to the grocery store either. Our business only allows service animals. Yeah, but you can't ask. You can't ask any questions. They can just put a vest on them. You know you can order those on Amazon, right? You can. You can order them on Amazon. A service dog vest. Not $10,000 in training, just a vest. And you can get a certification on the internet too, by the way. People will print them up all day long. It's all about money. There's even therapists. They'll pretend like yeah, you give them the right amount of money, they will make your dog a service or an emotional support dog too. Everything's about money. Everything. You pay enough, you can get whatever you want. So there's not a lot of validity to it unless your dog actually went through all the training, like most service dogs do. Yeah, you don't want your animal in a cargo on a plane. Can you imagine the stress when you land? Oh my God. But if you get a letter from a doctor that the service dog can go on the plane with you. I would never infringe on someone else with my fur baby. Right, Terry. I mean, it's like nobody will love your kids as much as you do. Nobody will love your dogs as much as you do. Everybody thinks they have the cutest dog and the cutest kid and the best dog and the best kid in the whole world. And the truth is, it's all dependent on how you treat them and how they act in public, based on how much you care about your animal. Because now that woman got booted off the plane. She's on a no-fly list now. And she probably had to rent a car and drive all the way home. Because her dog bit somebody just sitting in their own seat next to her. See what I'm saying? That was wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. Anyway, so there's just a lot of crazy out there, and it's just madness. Monday madness. We're talking about all the madness. Like, there's no category I wouldn't tap into, because the public human behavior is always the most fascinating thing. Human behavior. There are people out there that want control over people. We're seeing that. We have people over there that if they hate something, they want to they will do everything in their power to get rid of it. So it depends on if you're a fighter or if you lay down and just say, I throw my hands up. I can't deal with this. I just don't even want to fight. It depends on who you are. And thank God there are people out there willing to fight. And anyone that's not needs to be gone. Removed from their position. How about that concert? Yeah, Travis Scott, I know. It's horrible. And he continued to play all 8 sets. I seen them carrying that one kid out that died, trying to get him up over the crowd. You should never allow that many people crammed into a space. Oh, and I'm sorry, are we still not in a pandemic? It's like this or that. College football stadiums are full, hugging each other, chanting, doing dances. The concerts are full. They're packed in to where they're freaking stampeding each other. And on the other side, you can't go to work unless you protect yourself and others. This is like a scale of insanity, is it not? Life as usual. Oh my God, emergency, emergency. This is where we're at. So anyone with any common sense would say, what is going on? This negates this. Honest to God, I can't. And you go, wait a minute. So then you got to go, so what's the purpose of this? Then you start figuring it out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Aaron, you know what I'm saying? You start figuring it out. It has nothing to do with this. I mean, look over here. Look over here. They had so many people at that concert that nobody could move. Did you see that? No, I'm sorry. I've never even heard of this dude. Travis Scott. My bad. I never have. So he must be popular with the young people. They were packed in there so tight. I kept thinking, oh my God, the claustrophobia I'd be going through. Oh my God, I'd be watching it like from a building. The roof of a building. There's no way you would catch me in that insanity. Even when I was younger, I would never get involved in a concert. It was standing room only, and they kept coming and pushing each other in. People were being trampled to death. Then people panicked and they started running out of the gates, and more people got trampled and injured. And I'm like, where was the regulations on social distancing, spacing, just for safety reasons? I never heard of him either. Now he's going to be famous, I suppose. But I'm just saying, like, there should have been bring your lawn chair, and that way everybody had to be seated, which means you're not really pushing each other because there's chairs in your way, which is why they have chairs set up. All the blues concerts, everywhere I went, the whole front was chairs set up. He's married to one of the Jenna girls. I don't even know what a Jenna girl is. This is how much I pay no attention to the elites, because most of it is, I don't know, self-proclaimed fame. If you got a good song, I'll listen to it, but I'm not going to swoon over you. I'm not going to go to your concert that is packed to the walls. I'll just listen to the song in my car. We're good. I mean, I'm literally, COVID's changed me. And so did the whole concert thing in Vegas. Totally changed me. Because when you get in to a situation, the potential for danger is becoming more evident. You see what I'm saying? First of all, you only need a couple crazy people to create a big problem. And you only need, oh, Jenner. Okay. The Kardashians. Seriously. I can't. Oh, Travis used to be married to, what's her face? Travis. He used to be married to, they had a show. You're talking about that Travis? Who did he used to be married to? And they had a kid. They had a show. Oh, I know who Travis is. So yeah, young people. Yes, probably. He's probably with the Kardashian. Yeah. Who did he used to be married to? They had a kid together. They had a show a long time ago. And then they got divorced. Somebody look it up. Waiting. I'll wait. Oh my God, my eyes. I'll wait. What time is it? 9:30. I gotta leave here at 10. Black China. Thank you. That's right. And then Black China used to be with Rob. See how this swapping of, yeah. Isn't he the dad of their kid? I don't know, but I know he's, was on a show. Was it Black China he was with? I thought it was a white girl. She was really thin and little. All right, I'm looking it up. You guys are no help. And now you're making me go upstairs. Oh my God, and get my freaking iPad. Oh my God. I was playing my game last night. And I was playing my game last night with my finger on the screen. Now it's dead as a doornail. Let's see if we can get it to fire up. It will in a second. You gotta give it some juice. Did anybody answer my question? Oh, Kardashians. What a joke. Alright, nobody looked. It's gearing back up. I do that. I fall asleep, playing my game, and it keeps drains all the juice. Wait, while I'm sleeping. Whatever. Oh, there we go. Okay. I will find it. Dun, 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 dun. He's a rap singer. Oh, okay. I don't know this guy. I don't know this guy. This was a different Travis I was thinking of. Okay. Nope. Okay. Totally different. He's a rap singer. Yeah, it was somebody else I was thinking of. Oh my god. I have to tell my husband I feel fine. Keep him happy at work. Okay, she's fine. I can go on with work. Whatever. So yeah, I got 2 orders in at the Etsy store. They're done. They're gonna go out today. Yeah, he's with Kylie Jenner. I don't care what any of them Kardashians do. They just popping out kids, divorcing, domestic violence, drug addiction, boyfriends. I can't deal with any of them. They literally are just rich people living like the rest of us. That's it. Except for they can go anywhere they want, do anything they want. But in the end, it gets you nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. They still go through heartbreak. They still go through anger. They still go through frustration, just like the rest of us. They can just do it in Paris. You know what I'm saying? So they still live the same shit sandwich. Everybody takes a bite of a shit sandwich. Anybody, don't matter how much money you have, it don't matter. Life's still gonna punch you in the face at some point. It don't matter how much money a dog has. If it's a dog, it's a dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm just attracted to bad boys. Why? You're filthy rich. Why even put up with that shit? You know what I'm saying? I got more respect for a single mom that walks away from an abusive relationship than a rich person crying in their freaking gold-plated, or no, not even gold-plated, real gold, bedroom. I'd be like, oh, pick yourself up. You won't even suffer a day. See? Everybody goes through it, no matter how much money you got. Why even be jealous of anyone? You know what I'm saying? That's got money. Because trust me, they still go through bullshit like the rest of us. Now, I have to leave here in 15 minutes, which means I have to get dressed. And here we go. I'm going to sneeze. There it is. Now, you say, how are you? Listen, I'm just going. First of all, I'm giving myself a neti pot because I can't sneeze in public. Every eye will be on you. You know what I'm saying? And I got to wear a mask, evidently. I'm just going in to get my Flonase. I'm going to do a neti pot before I go. I didn't go yesterday. I didn't feel like leaving the house. So there's that. Now I have to go. And I just got to drop off packages at the post office. But I get to go in a back door, put them in a bin, and walk out. I don't have to deal with anybody. So my rule is if I'm sneezing, coughing, or any of that, I am kind enough to stay away from the public. Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah, it is a gorgeous day. So I'm going to actually sit out and get some vitamin D today, which will make me feel fantastic. I always get fall allergies when I'm in the north. And that's exactly where I got them from. Because all the stuff falling from the trees up there, I'm allergic to it. Happens every time I go up there in the fall. The leaves are falling, the wind was whipping up, I'm allergic to the ground mold, so I already know where this came from. Nobody believes me when I say I don't like going up there in the spring or the fall because I always end up like this. Nobody believes me until I do, and I'm the one that suffers. So I don't play that game anymore where people are like, oh, come on. I'm like, oh, I'll be the one sick. What do you care? Right on? Right on. So I went up by choice and obligation. Oh, by the way, your members only, your video is literally uploading as we speak of the whole thing I did. You see what I'm saying? It is uploading as we speak. And then I will put the link for you guys to go watch it. I'm trying to get all my stuff done today. I laid around all day yesterday, so that was good. But today, I gotta get orders out. I gotta... 2. Let's be honest, just 2. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Soap orders are at 0. Jewelry orders, down to nothing. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But I am gonna apply... I'm gonna apply for something. I think I want to do it. I don't do anything I don't want to do, so I think I want to do it. It'll be full-time, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I really am, believe it or not. It's not hair. I can't do hair anymore. I mean, I can, but I won't. So, yeah, you won't see me probably during the day. You'll see me in the evening. But we'll see how it goes. I got a couple other things frying in the frying pan too. And it's not entrepreneur. COVID has ruined small business America for now. Eventually, I'm going to keep it open, but I'm not going to knock myself out. I'm really not. I am going to do the spa in a box for Christmas gifts. Like for people to buy for Christmas gifts. But that's it. That's the last investment I'm making in my store. I'm just going to let it do its thing. And it doesn't hurt me to keep it open. So I'm just going to keep it open. But I'm not investing any more into it. No way. No. I would, no. I'd rather work full-time for full benefits. And I've got an opportunity, I hope. I'll find out today. And this is in my wheelhouse of things that I find fascinating. So we'll see what happens. So I got to work on that today. Got a lot of things I'm working on. Because I want to buy a home. Before I retire, I need to have a home. I ain't renting, that's for sure. That's a waste of money when you're retired. But I want bought and paid for. So, and just thinking, I can't sit stagnant. That's not productive. And I don't whine and cry. I make things happen. It's just my personality. I can't help it. Oh my God. So I gotta go do a nutty pot. Then I gotta get dressed. I gotta go to the post office. I have got to go get my Flonase if I'm gonna get through this. And I need to get some allergy eye drops because I need them badly. My eyes are burning. Look at them. Yeah, all red. This thing's kicking my ass. And I gotta get some more Kleenex. So I'm only going into Rite Aid, and I'm gonna have a mask on. And it's gonna be a quick trip because I don't need to sneeze in there because that would draw all eyes on me. It's Monday. There'll probably be nobody in there. So I'm just gonna floop, floop. I'm taking cash, so I don't have to play around with a debit card. And let's just get in, get out. Flonase, allergy eye meds, post office. That's it. And I may stop and get myself a breakfast sandwich. But thank you guys for joining me. Tonight we're doing members only. Members only. I'm going to wait for your video to upload, and then I will send you the link for a little video of what I did. And tonight we'll discuss it. How about that? And that'll be 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will have your link ready an hour beforehand. Okay? So check for that. All right, guys. Love you all. Have a good day. Bye now.